Uh, Welcome back to Hocus Pocus Doom. Hocus Pocus Doom. Hocus Pocus. As I mentioned last time, the smart bomb blows up everything in the area. Not even mentioned you're using one. They show up at random times. They are essentially monster spawns with a particular type of abilities attached to them. I have some problems with smart bombs. They're not used properly. I think regular bombs are just better. There are very few instances in which I'm like, okay, I would like a smart bomb over a regular bomb. That's a red cap. They take forever to get rid of, and they make a whole bunch of this happen. Hocus Pocus Doom. Hocus Pocus. I think the red caps eventually, the spores eventually wear out, but it takes a little bit. Oh, we already got one crystal. How bad can this level be? This Hocus Pocus Doom. Ella Shazakazam. Ella Kablamaka Man. Oh, okay. That's how that works. Ow. I was ambushed. There's a magic bridge up there, which we'll be using later. Here's a key. This key works a little bit differently. Let me just put it like this: if we're gonna use that key thingamaboober, we might not have the intended results of a keyhole being pressed. And I like it. I like to change things up a bit. You know, you don't want to change things up too often, too much, because then you just make your constructs unreliable. But there's definitely value in taking a little bit of a different route every once in a while. Hocus Pocus Doom. So this area is going to open up in a bit, which I kind of hate, because there's nothing really communicating that is going to change at all. Level's a bit plain in it. That is a Dark Devil. They are new and they are annoying, because they make dodge maneuvers. You have to pick up this key. It's a little bit of a frustrating jump, but you're pretty safe. Don't worry too much about it. You know what I think I'm going to do as a house rule for D&D 5e is you're allowed to pick feats, but you also start off with a feat. Give your character a little bit more flavor, you know. You might say, oh, but that's in bad. Nah, it doesn't matter. With how restrained 5e is, I'm a lot more inclined just to let people do whatever they want. Because if anything goes wrong, you just be like, eh, should have seen it coming. I know that also means that red caps are very easy to get rid of with bombs, because it just cleans up all their spores. Generally speaking, when you see red cap, don't get smart, don't get smarmy, just stand at a distance and blast away at them if you can. There's a few situations up and coming where that actually won't be an option, which is nice because they acknowledge that there's a weakness to this particular enemy type. Take care of that. Hocus Pocus Doom. I don't know, this is something that sticks in my head. And when something sticks in my head, there's nothing you can do about it. Unless you want to kill me. In which case, meet me at the base of Dragon Mountain. Let us settle this score once and for all! Correct, there's a busted wall here. I think that's the only real secret around here. Yep. Crystal, distal, claw. Mistle, fistal, claw. This looks so cool. Yep, as I said, we are teleported to another place. Also, I really like the fact that feats is like, okay, if you start off with a feat by default, you're a little bit more inclined to pick something a little bit more exciting. It's like, ooh. I mean, you could just pick an... Or maybe I'll just say, you know what, if you really don't want to pick a feat, you can just take an extra +2. Or +1s. People like seeing high stats. I might even adjust the cap and be like, the cap's... Because there's really a limit to how high you can make a stat in 5e anyways. Like, why even get the 20 cap? For some reason, there's a smart bomb flying around here somewhere. I don't know why the fuck that's there. There's no reason for it. There's no particularly difficult fight that warrants the existence. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of devils here, but they're not, like, in a particularly dangerous position. Maybe if you're playing hard mode, you might want to be a little bit more clever about it, but... Yeah, look at that. There's so many smart bombs. They don't count as monsters. I don't know, I just like giving my players a little bit of a... Give them a little extra to choose, you know. The people can make the character they want to make, so that both mechanically and character-wise, they feel like they get the options. Wait a second there, chap. Just a microsecond of your time. 1, that's a mushroom. 2, I have some slight problems with the fact that I'm missing all of the treasure. Give me a second while I find this one. That did not take long for me to find it. That's so fun. Yeah, I really knew I should have gone for the 100%, because this is nice. A Janger of pace. Which is, I must learn that from SpongeBob. I don't know if he says that in French. Probably says something very different. All my chakras are aligned. We did level in minimal time. Mycelium Madness. This one is fun. I remember this level one. It's not bad, but let's get to it. Man, that sounds so awkward. That sounds like so awkward in like the actual video, because to me there was like a split second of like things not happening, but to you it's like no major changes. Wow. I'm actually doing a pretty good job. I have bad news. It turns out people die when they are killed. This unforeseen consequence will make resurrection therapy nearly impossible. Can you imagine how much better the world would have been if people didn't die when they were killed? They weren't such wusses about it? Okay, so this is like the one situation where they're using right. Get out of my way. There is no way. Yay. By the way, that has nothing to do with Uganda Knuckles. It comes from another place. Where some guy very awkwardly pronounces, there is no way. Now all I gotta do is find the silver key. And preferably not turn into a... Look at that little edge detail. That's nice. No one's gonna see it, but nice. It's like Hocus Pocus doing really lived up to the source material, which was mostly a good looker. Like a lot of PC games at the time. It was a very good looker. But a bit of a hollow upper chamber, as they would say. Seriously, why does it have that little drum beat? Now we have the silver key. We can summon the elevator and teleport ourselves to a land of candy corn and magic. I have bombs. I don't care. Ricochet shot. I always thought it was Ricochet, because that's how it's written. Also, those doors were up there, so I really like that. It's like, oh, it goes down so that it becomes, oh, so cute, it's a door! It's an upgrade menu, upgrade menu, upgrade menu. I would love some upgrades. I love when I achieve nothing of quarters. That is a teleporter. It will probably teleport me somewhere teleporting interestingly. Teleportation. If that was a rapid fire, I'd be like, come on, man, you give me a fucking rapid... Like, again, the rapid fire usually shows up when you just want to use bombs, you know? It lowers those platforms. I don't know why it does that. It's not like the intended road is in any way an inconvenience. I mean, I guess, okay, you can put a little crystal ball up there, but... What is lost, what is gained? Also, that's neat that the shadow actually extends there properly. That's half a detail. Man, I love these Croco boys. They're so cute. They're so freaking cute. Look at them, so cute. Won't you smooch them? Give me a little kiss. You should. In fact, if you don't, okay, pretty pissed. I can almost tell there's something under there. Almost, but no cigar. He must have been the king of mushrooms. Where's the code again? It was up there. So, down, down, up, down. Need the gold key. Need the gold key. Key. Ooh. Okay. But how do I do that? With the trees? Oh, I see it. Did you see it? If you did, mail the answer at 9999999. We couldn't afford any number, so we had to take the number with the most nines. Could you imagine? So here's something very funky happens. I don't know why this is here at all. Rapid fire is literally the worst ability to use against that, right, Cap? If they wanted to be nice, they could have given us Fireball, which would have instantly cleaned it up, while giving us some small utility, but sure, whatever. And in case you're paying attention, no, they do not award you points. No, 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 no. Now we are up here. Okay, we're not up there. Because I fell because I'm an idiot. See you in a second. Golden, golden key. Golden, golden key. The G stands for Everyone. Everyone gets one free. To that I say, nya. Be careful, kids, and never be a sexy little baby. Cops might find that slightly weird. I don't know why that guy's there. I don't know why this is set up like the way it is. It's so easy to do. There's like, come on, you can just not do any of this. We have way too much burst damage for that to be a significant threat. The Ancient Sequence. Nice fats bombs. Hey. Got another 1%. And with that, today's episode closes on a high note. Ish. On a higher note than last time. I was 9 seconds late. Welcome to... Oh, this is where things start to fall apart, isn't it? Yep. Yes, it is. Thank you. I put the words in your mouth, but you said them in the end. Wait, so if everything kills you in one hit, does that include, like, environmental factors? Because that'd be terrible. Anyway, next time, spooky ghosts and spooky, scary skeletons. Let me just prove that I'm actually not talking shit. There's a spooky ghost. There's the spooky skeleton. This is what skeletons do. It sucks.